progressive revelation sounds difficult and maybe even daunting, but progressive revelation in its smallest compartmentalization is this. It is the understanding not only that God has revealed himself in times past, but that God is still revealing himself. That God is still showing who he is, even on today. Now, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has become the God of Shaniqua. Y'all know what I'm saying? Because he is still revealing himself, not only in times past, but in present time. Progressive revelation also gives, secondly, the understanding that not only has God revealed himself in times past, that God is still yet revealing himself, but secondly, that there is still yet something more we can learn about God. You know, it feels like sometimes we get a handle on who God is, and then it feels like that handle slips, lets you go through something, let something happen to you, and it'll seem like this good God that you had gotten up. I'm still thinking when y'all were playing because it was morning time. That good God that you understood him to be, that saving God, that forgiving God, that God that helped you, and now that help don't seem to be that you and I can learn about God. It was Abraham who thought he understood God and came up with his own plan. The revival, and he didn't understand it, but God said something. His word is still yet good, and God did and performed what he said he would, but he got in this moment where it seemed like what he had heard from God and the possibility and potential for God to do what God said he would do had passed. And so later on in life, Abraham had to learn something new about God. There are some of us in here on today who felt like we had a handle on everything. Have a handle on our relationships, have a handle on how our future was going to look. Because if y'all roll this thing back 40 years or so, I was going to be a ballerina. You know, I have a handle on where my future is going to be. That's what you want to do with me. You would have rolled that thing back maybe. Am I telling my own age over here? No, that must be a Holy Ghost issue. I thought, wow. 15 years ago, I thought I would still be married because I thought I was still married. I had a handle on where my future was going to be going. If you were to roll this thing back maybe 10 years ago, I thought I would have had a 10-year-old child up in this room. Y'all playing up in here with me, but because I thought I had a handle on the pregnancy. Y'all still up here? Okay, I thought I had a handle on it. I thought I had a handle on where my life was headed, even though I had been through some things and seen some things and been hurt by some people. I thought